Hey, True Believers England team here. So I bought a box of comics for the auction, 2 of them, as a matter of fact. I get these things and they're usually okay. Like I'll get these, I'll see a few books. Maybe I'll get to see all of them. And what they send, they send. You don't really get to scan. And sometimes I'll get this box of comics and I'll go, whoo, yes. And then sometimes, okay, maybe I'll make a few bucks, whatever. Today, I had 2 boxes come in, because I managed to get a really good box of bronze and silver. It said low grade, but that's usual for me because I usually buy the low grade books. And I was like, okay, fine. Because what it does usually when I get low grade silver and bronze, it takes these $10, $15, $20, $30 books and it brings them down to where I don't feel bad charging $1, $2, $3, $5, like the normal price range of the books in my auction. It finally happened. It finally happened that I bought a collection of comics that I will lose money on. And I thought, now, hey, Jim, what's up? So I'm going to show them off in just a little bit. I invited others, but once again, okay. I'm thinking this might just be the way it is from here on in. It's not like it used to be. Hey, guys, come on in. And we all jump in and everything. So I really wanted Breen here though, because this is tragedy right here. Some of these are, it's sad. It's just sad. I'm going to lose money on this box. That's the thing. All righty. So oh, by the way, I also scheduled these things. I keep forgetting to change the day. Like they always, for some reason, they put it, okay, you're scheduling it. It must be for tomorrow. No, I want to schedule it for 10 minutes because then I could put a freaking thumbnail that you might actually decide that you're going to honor. So, oh, they're doing the Geeky Puppy Show over there. All right, but guys, you got to see this shit. Not look, you know what's coming out over there. You know the new books and the all that kind of shit. But you got to see how bad this stuff is, man. It just blew my freaking mind. Okay, what's going on here? I thought I was already over where I needed to be. Okay, so who's in the house? We've got Joe. What's up, Erica Boyd? What's up? Hello to Phil Ailing. Yeah, this is live. This is live. I just had a feather fall on me from the bird here. He's perched on the computer, which I'm trying to make so he doesn't poop on the computer or the camera, which would be worse. My big fear is he'll drop one. He'll just go boo, and then right down the camera. All righty. But we are having an auction. If I can't put these books in, I'm going to the warehouse sale and I'll quickly put something together. I'm waiting to see if we can get more in, because I was told last live stream, you gotta don't talk about things until I arrive, that kind of thing. Okay, so I'll try to stall a little bit, but dude, and this is the way it usually goes. But once again, they're not. Sometimes, okay, I get bit in the ass, but for the most part, the books I get when I get these low to mid grade are good enough to sell. These, however, these are not. You know what? Screw it. Let's get this party going. Let's right here, the first one up. I got a whole bunch of covers, and this is almost like a coverless here. This is almost like a warning. Don't buy mystery boxes and all that kind of stuff. They've worked for me in the past, but they don't always. The first one up is I've got to put on my glasses. I normally don't because of the reflection. But we've got Devil Dinosaur, and this is issue number something or other. God damn it. Issue number 5. We got it's coverless. And then we've got a Moon Knight, and this is issue number 14. He's fighting Daredevil. Coverless. Monkeys. I look for the monkeys. I collect the monkeys. Yeah, this is issue number 2. Coverless. Now, I don't know. Should I put these up? Should I go ahead and put them up for $2 or not $2, but 25 cents, 50 cents? Here's Marvel Tales. And this is from 1960s. The 60s run. It is number 15. And it looks like it's reprinting the Scorpion story. There you go. What's up? Eglantine wearing a Hawaiian shirt from 1993. Damn straight. All righty. I'll wear Hawaiian shirts for many era. This is Doorway to Nightmare. What is this? Yeah, Doorway to Nightmare #2, coverless. And then we have a Doorway to Nightmare, and this is issue #4, coverless. Next up, we have Marvel Marvel Greatest Comics. So it's the Fantastic Four reprint. And it is #14. This kind of makes me sad, kids. I've even got a Silver Age Avengers. It's issue #42. I already looked at this one. Avengers #42, coverless. And then this shit. Here's Cull, and it's got tape down the back. It's #28. And we got 29 tape down the back. We've got a book called The Frogman. It's coverless, and it's from what you call 1964, and it is issue #2. Issue #2 of The Frogman from 1964, coverless. I do not know what issue of the X-Men this is, but in all honesty, it looks like, if this isn't a reprint, this looks like the second appearance of the Sentinels. Not bad, coverless. But yeah, personally, I don't mind coverless. It reminds me how I started. My grandma worked in a drugstore. Also, they would rip off the cover. If anybody knows what issue this is, I wonder if I can find it, because it's not here. But it's not on the, I don't see the information on the front. It would be nice to have a Breen, but I do have an LK. Yeah. What's up?
Hey, just saw you were on and saw a couple of seconds here, and it looks like you had about as bad as a day as I did.
Well, I can't say the whole day was bad. Just the day where I opened a box of comics I spent. Oh shit! There's actually a torn. God damn it!
And I'm guessing that.
The cover. Okay, this is issue #16. It's the cover of the X-Men. So I do have the part of the cover, guys.
Part of the cover.
Yeah. This is X-Men #16. It's coverless.
Yeah. Well, I saw you mention Doorway to Nightmare. I know if it's the 70s one, that I know one of those has the first appearance of Madame Xanadu.
Yeah. I think that's #3 though. I have 2 and 4. But there you go. I think 16 is like the second appearance of the Sentinels. Okay, next up we have giant size chillers, Curse of Dracula, 1974, and it is #1 of the giant size chillers, starring Curse of Dracula. Yeah. Once again, coverless.
Yeah. Do you want to go full screen or 3/4? You don't need to see.
Yeah. Thank you for reminding me. Let me remove the name. You guys know who we are.
And I'm guessing that the wonderful seller on eBay failed to mention that these were all coverless.
No. In all honesty, this is the thing. I buy from this guy all the time. I lost. Okay, usually I win. I'm a little pissed this time, but this guy puts out, and although all the mid to low grade Silver Age collections I bought from this guy. And one thing I like doing about that is I can in fact fit them in the 135 price range that I normally have. I mean, let's face it, if you see a Silver Age Spider-Man and I've got $5 on it, you're not expecting it to be in perfect condition. I put $5 on it, you know. Otherwise it would be a big dog. Excuse me. So look, I don't count. The guy said it was low grade, and on all of them he says the same thing: low to mid grade silver and bronze books. There could be water damage. They could be very well read. They could even have little rat chews. No. We're gonna get to that shit. Now here's the thing: I've never gotten as bad as I've gotten here from him before.
Well, and I think that's kind of it. It's like you expect maybe like a couple.
Yeah.
Of but these this is in a box, but not a full box.
This feels like yeah, this feels almost like he was trolling because he put everything into it. Not everything. There is a handful of books that are salvageable. Let me get to,
or he's reached the bottom of the barrel, and this is all that
maybe that's it. Now, I tried to go from worst to best. I don't think I did that. I do think these are the next worst.
Okay.
But then, well, actually, I see another coverless. It's an Iron Fist of some sorts. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah.
But I know.
I'm sure that's the first page of that Iron Fist.
Yeah, I know. But I think that all throughout, there's just going to be shit comics.
Yeah.
It's, once again, part of me is angry. Part of me is like, motherfucker. And then part of me understands I've won a few. This one I've lost. This is 140 books that I managed to. And normally, I don't like to say how much I win a box of. Because I always think, not what I paid for. It's none of y'all's business. What I'm asking for it is this. Obviously, the whole point is I buy a collection for less than what I sell it for. We all know that. But I always felt it would be weird because I was actually having a conversation with Breen. I really think it would be fun to do a video where I go, okay, I bought this box, like this box here. I spent 100 and I want to say 130 after shipping. Okay. So I would love to go through and go, okay, how much do I think I'm going to make on this box? How much, how much potential profit is there? Now I've been burned before because I'll be like, oh my gosh, people are going to love this book or love these books. And then nobody wants shit. Yeah. That actually happened with the detective books that I've been trying to pawn off on you guys for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah. Here's what I would say about that is if you were to do something like that, you would have to plan this out and not post that video for like a month after the auction.
Right.
So you could record something, with Breen and say, hey, here's the auction and we're going through each one.
Okay. And that would be that would be good to do it in like record it and then release it in the future, like after the auction.
Oh yeah.
Because then I could compare.
Yes,
what
release
I thought
it way after the auction, and I mean,
then I could compare it what I thought versus what actually happened. So that's kind of cool. Okay, kids. Jim said, put up those detectives. All righty, we've got Silver Surfer number 79, August 93. So I don't know what to do with something like this. It's August 93. Then we've got a coverless version of Warlord number 13. It almost is like, what's Warlord? Why bother? And then we have this actually looks like it might be a Silver Age. I have to check to see what it is though.
Yeah, I have no
because I can't tell from it.
Looks like maybe some kind of war comic.
I've got Cable Volume 1 number 3 from 1993, also coverless.
No, I'm not
and
sure
then we have a Captain Carrot. And not only is this coverless, but it's been chewed on.
Oh yeah.
So that is absolute garbage.
Looks like Captain Carrot chewed on it.
Yeah. One of my favorite Supergirl covers comes from the 1980s version. It's issue number 13. And as you can see, it's missing a chunk of cover there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the weird thing is, it's like, why do I have two of them with the tear in the same place? And why did this one go Rebel? All righty, this one looks like it could be easily a 50 center. I wouldn't charge anything more than that because it doesn't have missing pieces of the cover, but it does have a tear and it looks I don't know if that's mold or ink, but there you go.
Yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man 218. This made me sad. This put me in a sad place here, sir.
Oh, Savage She-Hulk number 1. Yeah. And
look at that. Look, the spine isn't even all bad except for that one staple.
It's great except the way you're holding it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
There. What about the bottom? Yeah.
I know. I got to tell you though.
Here's the thing though. Here's the thing. For 50 cents or $1 or maybe even $2, I would absolutely buy that Savage She-Hulk and just
She-Hulk could actually go 5
and just stick it in a frame.
This is how it was in the picture. I kid you not. This is how it was in the picture.
So you saw the top corner, but the bottom was,
and I was like, okay, I could live with that. I could live with that because I saw this and I saw that and I was thinking, okay, I could deal with that. I can deal with that. That might actually be wall. I could put it, sure.
Yeah, no, if you stuck that, in say a frame with matting around it, it would look great.
Amazing Spider-Man annual number 15.
Okay, Spider-Man versus the Punisher.
This one looks like it could go for $1. I mean, it's not in the greatest, but it's based on what it is in that condition. I think
I'm not sure if there's anything special about that annual. I know the annual that comes after it's very special, but
yeah, I think this is also just an early Punisher appearance. This is absolute 25 center. I mean, it's KR and it's got that shit going on.
Yeah.
It's
it looks like a random issue of Kazar too. So
same with this. I mean, I saw this and that's what I saw, and I was like, okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. That might be okay. But then you get the top.
Yeah, the top is.
It looks like something got at these, and it's kind of sad.
Yeah.
What are we getting? Put up the detectives. Hey, it makes silver and gold cheap. I might bid on these, if not tomorrow, definitely next Saturday.
Yeah. Zach saying, "Holy smokes, was that a She-Hulk #1?" Yes, it is a Savage She-Hulk #1.
And you should make a bid right now. What do you think it's worth? Just toss it.
Yeah. It would be interesting to take, for instance, that Savage She-Hulk and go through the comic grading
that's a
app on CBR.
Yeah, that's a 1.5.
Yeah, it probably is, but it would be interesting to go through that just to see what it does actually come out to.
Yeah, how much it is. Yeah. Don't get to it. She is wearing clothes that stretch. Okay. Here we have Daredevil 184. And these are just dirty.
Yeah.
Well, okay, no, it's got that rip cover right there.
Yeah,
but the light is there. And this is 187, and it's got that corner shoe.
Yeah.
And this, I've already kind of come to grips with the fact that I lost money on this. These books are going to be 25, 50 centers. Maybe a few dollar books, but mostly it's going to be 25 and 50. So I might actually do a Monday auction for these. Just make it that Saturday's my bread and butter. I might make an extra auction for the 25s and 50s. This is Marvel Tales 127. Not bad. Okay.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah. No, it's got a tear. It's not a bite. It's just a normal. I look at that with this collection. I look at that and go, wow, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Any other collection, I would be like, oh, that's shit. We've got Marvel Team Up number 71, where he teams up with a Falcon. I didn't even think comics like this existed anymore. It's like people know to take care of your shit. So it amazes me that comics like this ever exist.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, he, is able to, to make a buck off of him instead of tossing him in a garbage can, which, a lot of other people.
Maybe I'll tell you what, that's what he made a couple of bucks off of me. Well, actually he made, I guess it would be what,
minus the shipping.
No. I add that in.
No. I'm talking about him in terms of the money he makes.
No, he charges me for the shipping. He doesn't give me free shipping. He used to, but not anymore.
Yeah.
All told for both. I've got 2 boxes tonight. One's actually a little bit better because I saw this and I was like, oh wait, if I get a box of commons, then I could split them into 2 and I'll have 2 really cool auctions. So that was my plan. And I was able to get a box of what I call the $1 books. But actually I got some 2s and 3s in here too. So here we have Master of Shang-Chi 115, or Master of Kung Fu.
Or Master of Kung F.
Yeah, look, I can't sell them when they're in perfect shape. That ain't going. Here's the first appearance of Captain Universe. We should all be excited about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Micronauts.
Yep. Micronauts number 8, Captain Universe.
Awesome.
One of the best covers in this group right here is X Factor number 92.
Oh, the old hologram. Yep.
Yeah, it's got the hologram and everything.
I think I've got that issue somewhere.
Yeah. And I do believe it. Well, you know what? Gosh darn it. If it did have the hologram, that would make this a lot more special. But for some reason,
it looks like the hologram.
For some reason, it looks like somebody colored it up because it's there.
Yeah.
I could see little remnants of it.
Yeah, I see a little bit of blue, but yeah, not exactly seeing. Yeah, and of course, I mean, the thing is, holograms never worked for me anyway. So
you know what is cool? The very first appearance of Killer Frost. Give me those first 5 Firestorm books any day. I think it's awesome. If they're coverless and dated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Here we have Spider-Woman, and this is issue number 8. Not number 8. Spider-Woman number 8.
Oh, nice.
There you go. Thor with Beta Ray Bill, the Simonson. Those are popular.
Hey,
Thor number 338.
Thor.
That's a Thor. It's a book to get excited about, unless it looks like it was run through a mud puddle.
Yeah, still better than Love and Thunder.
That is true. Let's see. To be fair, taking care of comics because they might one day be where something wasn't a thing until the mid '80s. That is true. That is true. You are right. We don't know how old these like.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of these could have been between the spokes of a bike.
These were stored near the water heater.
Yeah,
and yeah, they had a rat problem. Let's see. I actually need that Micronauts. Don't judge me. Hey, you know what? Like I said, I might have for the ones I can't sell in the regular auction. I'll have a 25-50 cent auction, and there you go.
Well, I was gonna say, I mean, instead of like front loading it or just creating a whole quarter auction, just kind of like have a few lots that are like spread out, through the auction.
Yeah, you're right. I can do that.
Start out, start out with a lot, that's 25 or 50 cents, and then like after the first set of big dogs or something, go and hey, we're gonna lighten things up, and here's a lot of 25-50 centers for you guys to read.
What that actually wouldn't be bad, because a lot of times I save dollar books for the end.
Yeah,
but that would be the time to put in the 25 and 50 centers. Yeah, I was actually thinking of bringing, because usually I do the big dogs and the sets at 9, 10, and 11.
Okay,
lots 9, 10, and 11. So it's always halfway through. But I was actually thinking of bringing the big dogs up to about 5 or a little bit earlier. That way, I had a conversation with when I was over at the 4 Color Fossils, and there was I tried to make it. It was just too dang late. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I get it. I mean, and actually what might even be better is, okay, so usually start the auction at 8 your time, right?
Right. But the reason why I starting at 8 was to put in a few 50 cent auctions, right, like that. People are getting.
I was going to say, so I would say, instead of necessarily the lots, and also too, this might help in terms of kind of keeping on time, is say, okay, at 9 o'clock will be our first lot of big dogs, and then at 10 o'clock will be our.
You know what? That's a good idea. Just schedule them. Like I can do. Like I can have big dogs at like 9, 10, so forth and so on. And regardless of where we are, just throw the big dogs in.
Right. Well, that would just become the next lot. So if we're at 9 o'clock, then okay, we stop, and then
that is awesome. That's a great idea.
It also becomes easier to market that, because now you can go on social media and say, hey, here's our auction on Saturday. We're going to have these great comics, and our the big lots are going to be at 9 p.m.
number 4.
10 p.m. That way it's easier to kind of give a preview, and it might drag a few eyeballs in. What number was that, Ray? I'm sorry, I was talking
4.
over. Number 4?
Yeah. And it doesn't look bad. This might actually be dollar book worthy. Of course, I haven't opened it yet.
Yeah.
Literally, I got home. We went and saw Renfield, had dinner, the Golden Corral. You know, it was a buffet dinner.
Hey,
But hey,
I haven't been to a Golden Corral in ages, and I wouldn't mind.
So
checking one out.
I just opened these boxes. I just opened these boxes up.
Yeah, especially well to see what the new rules are with the buffet or
they're the same as the old rules.
Okay, so they've gone back.
But then again, I'm in Florida, and we were like you guys and your COVID rules. I love covers like this, and I'm not going to say it out loud so nobody can clip me. But I just find these covers freaking tastic. This issue looks like issue number 26 of Black Hawk.
Okay.
Yeah, but
I see what you mean.
Yeah, right down on the corner there is what's going to make it a 50 center.
But
I will tell you this, flat out, one of my favorite covers of all time. This cover is freaking awesome. It's a Sergeant Rock book, and it's a close-up. You see the pain. You see this guy's been through shit in hell. And you see it literally in his face as the war is drawn on him. This has always been one of my favorite covers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that is amazing, right?
Yeah.
There you go. A little tear on the top. See, once again, this might actually end up being one of the, it's good for 50 cents, maybe $1.
Yeah. Well, see, I mean, it's funny, that Rye number 4, I mean, I can remember when that book was going for 10, 15.
I know, right?
$20 in the day. I remember, well, what was it, last year, a year before, when I was going through my collection, and of course going through my old Valiants, and had some that were in the original bags, buying from the store after market, trying to get all the issues of the Unity miniseries. And I was like, oh God, I paid $11 for this issue of Harbinger.
Yeah, I know, right? Now you can't give them away. I got a collection with a whole bunch of Valiant, and it was a long time before they sold. I don't know if I've sold all of them. I think I still have some of those Unities and such. Yeah. Dark Admiral's kind of saying the same thing. I remember when I couldn't find any of the Valiant titles around me. Yeah. The fact that these are mostly Bronze Age comics bring up my odds of buying them at these conditions. There you go, man. What the honest, seriously, sometimes you just got to look, you show me a chewed up comic and I could tell you it's rats. You show me a coverless comic, there's a couple of reasons. It could have been a return because that's how newsstands returned them. It could have been some kid reading them to the point where the cover fell off. I've had a couple of comics like that myself as a kid. But what the honest is this? I don't get it, LK. What's going on here?
Misfold, or
it looks like it's been cut.
The whole comic or just the cover?
No, the whole comic. It looks like the whole comic has been cut up the side for some reason.
Well, pull it out. Let's see what this looks like.
It has. Look at this.
It's almost
the honest fudge, man.
This is where I do wish we had Bree, because he might be able to tell us, like, oh yeah, no, every now and then, Marvel would screw up sometimes, or it looks like somebody maybe attempted to try and God, what's the term? Edge it a little bit.
Yeah.
And screwed up with the paper cutter.
Spider-Man King Kull.
Oh, interesting.
Then we've got the Who is Donna Troy issue of New Teen Titans. It's actually a really good story. And of course, it's got that bottom shit going on. Looks like it got chewed up.
Yeah. Well, it's probably a good reader copy.
And we have issue number 15, where they battle the Brotherhood with the Doom Patrol.
Mm-hmm.
Still a good book.
Yep.
Let's see. We have Sergeant Rock, issue number 383. Oh, it's dirty on the side. Okay, I was wondering, okay, what's wrong with this? It's dirty at the top and on the side. But it is Joe Kubert, and it is Sergeant Rock.
Yeah.
That might make it to the dollar. I feel bad when I see this though. This it looks like it's got tape to keep everything together. This is Red Sonja number 6.
Oh, the Marvel Red Sonja too.
Yeah. Okay, so is this 20? Okay, you guys could tell me too. Is this a 25 or is it a 50? And by that I mean cents. Obviously, I'm not spending. Yeah, what do you think?
I hate saying it. I would probably start it at a quarter and see if you get a bidding frenzy going for it for a couple of people that want to read Red Sonja.
We have Red Sonja number 13. Now, didn't you buy a whole bunch of ROM from me? You were the one that bought the ROM collection, right?
I can't remember. I might have bought a couple.
ROM number 4. Yeah, and it's missing that part of the cover and that part of the cover.
Yeah, it's missing parts of the cover, all right.
And then we have ROM number 10, and this looks like it's a loose cover. Tell you the truth, see how it's slid right up on the top there? I will bet you that the staples are not all the way on.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see. Then we have Cull the Conqueror number 9 with the tape and the chew.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Cull the Conqueror number 10, same thing. And we have Cull the Conqueror. This doesn't even look. I feel embarrassed by showing these, but that's why I titled it like I did. I'm not going to make my money back on this lot. That's just not going to. But oh well, que sera. We got Cull the Conqueror number 15. And Thor number something it looks like either 05 or 35 or 55.
Yep. Number something or other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably in the 300s somewhere.
Yeah. Another coverless Captain Carrot. This time we are looking at number 17. I can't say it's completely coverless.
That's worse than actually.
I know, right? It makes me wonder when I pop this open, is that stuck on by moisture? Because
I don't even think about it. Well, I mean, that's like, I know you've got that really. You've got a coverless book that you.
I will never give it up, kids.
It's what the first appearance is Zatanna, right?
That's the very first appearance of Zatanna. I love telling the story. Thank you for bringing up. 2 times this happened to me, where you'll see me sometimes when I'm shopping for online for comic collections. I'll be like this, and I'm looking through, and because a lot of people will just pile up comics and take a picture of it, and they'll be like, 150 comics for only $80 plus $40 shipping. Okay, 120. I'm still winning. Let's go. Let's check it out. So I'm like, I'm looking through this thing, and I see that cover. I'm like, that looks Silver Age. That's pre Lobster Head Zatanna. Holy shit. And then I went, wait a second. I have this book, not real, but I went and I looked digitally. I was like, that's the first appearance of Zatanna. And so I put a bid on it, and I think it was for the entire lot. I spent maybe $100 total, and it was for like 150 comics. So the fact that I got that for 30 something cents amazes me. I'm just, whoa. But that also happened. I sold the book already, but I see a Superman lot, 120 comics, and the bidding's only up to $20. So I'm like, okay, I've got somebody who loves Superman, Nerdy Texan. Thank you. So here I am. I'm like, holy shit, this is only at $20. That's I Am Curious Black, motherfucker. Y'all aren't bidding on that. So I bid it. It was like $40. I ended up getting this lot. I prorated that down to about 14 cents. So it is amazing. If you look around.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my version of that is I've got Detective Comics 359.
Whoa, nice.
That's coverless, and otherwise, I mean, coverless and otherwise, it looks in great condition. And
same as that, yeah.
It was, I bought it. I want to say, oh my god, it was a warehouse sale at what was originally called Lone Star Comics. It's now actually the whole mycomicshop.com.
Okay, I've heard of that.
It was a summer that I spent in Arlington, Texas, and was going to that comic shop instead of working my job. That's a whole nother story. And found out, this one weekend they had this, warehouse sale, and, going through. And so I know I got it for like 50 cents or $1 or something.
That was Kid Cult. I can't tell what number it is. And here we have Star Hunter number 2. So that one, okay,
not bad.
Hey, I got Avengers number 42. That was a pretty sweet one for being coverless. Man from Atlantis, issue number 8. We all need some Man from Atlantis in our lives. And then we have it's got Adam Strange in it. It is it's Steel. Steel the Indestructible Man number 3. And then we have what is this? The Mysterious Spider-Woman. Spider-Woman. And this is issue number something or other. I'm just going to have to leave it at that because I can't see the number here. Oh, volume 1, number 2. Spider-Woman number 2, coverless. There we go. And then we have Star Wars, nothing but Star Wars. Nearing those far wars coming to town. Alrighty, let's see. This is Star Wars. I don't see a number here. Can I get a date? 1978. But I don't know what number it is. Sorry, I couldn't see it.
It's all right. Austin P, it's funny you mentioned that. I remember, probably it was a decade ago that I know there were like videos going around, or there are articles about people, what was it? The idea was, hey, make your own trade paperback that you could take, this idea was suggested. Yeah. Take a favorite, take a run of your favorite comic book and put together, 12 issues or whatever, and send them in to get them professionally binded together in a hardback. I've
seen a couple of those on the market, and they go for money too.
Really? Okay. Because I think about it now, I'm like, oh my God, how badly are you ruining the comics?
I know, you would think. Now look, if you put it Amazing Fantasy 15 and do that, it's not going to have the same value.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of those have gone. I think it might be because I have no fucking clue what this book is. It's called The Conqueror, I could tell you, but what number it is?
Call the Conqueror. Well, it was a 20 center, so that's got to mean it was what, 60s?
Oh no, that's 70s. No? Yeah, 12 cents to 15 cents is the Silver Age.
Okay.
All right. This is garbage right here because I've got this brand new, $1. So yeah, there are some where it's just they're just garbage. Same as this. I can't see this doing anything.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. Maybe I'll put it for 25 cents, but it's still a good read.
Yeah.
Speaking of a good read, here's Fantastic Four 175.
Oh yeah, High Evolutionary versus Galactus.
Get it? Good read. Good.
Hey, there you go. There's the future MCU movie right there.
Yeah, this would be awesome.
High Evolutionary.
Next up, we have Fantastic Four number 153.
Nice.
I was actually thinking of doing maybe 15 lots. From what you just mentioned, do 15 lots of regular books and then big dogs and all that kind of stuff. And then I think you're right. Afterwards, I'll toss in, because a lot of times by that we get a lot of people dropping out because they're just too tired. And there's real no bidding war or anything on the books afterwards. Next up, we got Iron Fist number 6.
Oh, nice. What's wrong? Oh.
I know, right?
Yeah. And it looks like it's not just the cover, but the whole
all the way through.
taken
Yeah.
out of the book.
Alrighty, and this one is Call the Conqueror number 7. Josie and the Pussy Cats. Alrighty, we have Josie and the Pussycats number 50.
Oh wow. Oh.
Yeah, this ain't good. And here's Iron Fist number 11. Actually, it's got a 3-hole punch. What the fuck was that all about? But it's Iron Fist number 11. He's fighting.
Somebody was putting it in a 3-hole in a binder, obviously.
Yep.
Oh, I think I have that one, and that's I want to say that's a Claremont Byrne one too.
We have issue number 127 of Conan.
Yeah.
And we have Call the Conqueror number 8. You want to see something that really makes me sad? Now, I get Frank Miller Daredevil books from time to time, but there's one issue I don't get, and it's hard to find, and I've seen it going for $40 and $50.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is an awesome freaking book. The rats will agree with me that it's a freaking awesome book. Yeah. Next up, we have Contest of Champions something or other. I think that's issue number 2.
Yeah, so it's only a 3-issue series. So
yep. Then we have King Size Conan number 6. And let's see, we have Conan the Barbarian number 173. This I will never. I'm so disappointed. It just, the more I see these, like at first I was like, you know what, you win some, lose some, but the more I'm doing this, I'm like, really, you had to put all of them in one box. And I'm the one that had to buy them, and it's because of the 2, by the way, She-Hulk that were in the box, not just one. That's what really drove me to it. Daredevil 185. Some of these might not even make an auction. No. Here's 195, and it's got the Chew. And then we have Our Fighting Forces featuring the Losers, and that's issue number 160. Once again, right on the side. How can you let this happen to folks?
Yeah, so in Dark Admiral, Iron Fist 11, that is an early appearance. It's like their 3rd or 4th full appearance for the Wrecking Crew.
Oh, okay. I had that. Tarzan says, Jim, those who custom bind usually do it to keep them and not have to sort through a million long boxes. That makes sense.
Yeah.
If it's 78, got to be an early issue, says Dark Admiral. Okay. There you go. Let's continue. We have Luke Cage Power Man, and this is one of those things, man. I don't know how they stored these, but look at that. Look at that. That's actually not bad.
Until you get
to the bottom. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
What the honest is this?
Something definitely ate these books.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
Marvel's Greatest Comics number 69. Look at that.
Oh God, why even bother? Because the thing is, it's like, even I'm not sure it's actually that one's actually readable, because there's a bottom 1/8 missing of the book.
Right?
It's not just, see, that's the thing. If it was just like the cover, it's like, okay, you could still read it.
Okay, but, I'm sorry.
No, I just say it. It's like, I don't know what you do with that.
Here's a big question. Okay, look, a book, it's losing its cover, it's fine. When do you decide that the tape ain't gonna do shit?
Yeah.
Look at this. It's got like 4 or 5 pieces of tape on it. It's horrible. That's issue number 14 of Silver Surfer from the 70s. This, by the way, kids, I always say this should be a more expensive book than it is, because this marks the first original Star Wars story. It's Star Wars number 7, but as you can see.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Dark Admiral. This would be a pretty decent collection if it was in even just average condition.
This is another one of those. I've got this so many times in regular, and so I just don't see it. Maybe I don't see a reason to pick it up. Give it a week or two, I'll probably have an issue of it again in perfect condition. Here's 324 of Superman. Now this one's a little different. It's in bad condition, but If you get an older one, then, you know, okay, fine. Maybe I'll pick this one up for 25, 50 cents, however much it's going to be.
Yeah.
You know, here, once again, we've got Batman number 332 from the 1970s. You can tell because it's got the awesome Catwoman costume of it. Yeah. And then you've got a definite Silver Age giant-sized Batman annual that really does look like it was stored next to a water heater. That's so sad.
Yeah. Batman family. 25 cents for 80 pages. Ugh.
This 7th annual. This made me cry. This is one of those also, by the way, that where both of the shoes were hidden. This is Adventure Comics number 318 and Adventure Comics number 323. I am a huge fan of the Legion of Superheroes. And these are awesome books, but they're also chewed on books. So
yeah. Well, I mean, I would definitely say, you know, I mean, the next time, you know, this guy has an auction up and, you know, you're interested in it, you know, you're well within your rights to say, you know, hey, you know, I know you're saying low to medium, but how many of these books are been chewed on?
Yeah,
the cover's ripped or
they're
coverless.
Just to give a little context to this, there are some awesome. Now, once again, you guys, I've been buying books from this guy forever and a day.
Yeah,
really have. So a lot of the books is filtered from him to me to you guys. So this is not something I'm not like, oh God, I'm never going to buy from again. No, because I've gotten some great deals.
But at the same time, it's, you know, like, you know, after this one, you know, definitely you
got. I'll be more cautious. That is for sure. But with this guy, and on Saturday while we're doing the auction, I'll probably be keeping an eye out because there's a huge lot of Brave and the Bold. I mean, this is a huge lot of Brave and the Bold. This thing is, it's got to be like 50, 55 issues or something like that. We got some Ass, and we got some Shadow of the Bat, some Detective, including, again, the first appearance of Stephanie Powers, or whatever her name is. Spoiler.
Oh.
Yeah.
God.
So there's.
You got me blanking on. I know it's Stephanie. It's something.
Yeah, I'm sure we're already being corrected.
Well, not yet.
But the big one that I'm waiting for is a Silver and Bronze. I don't see conditions like this up there, but it's got Daredevil. It's got Incredible Hulk from the 70s, Marvel Team Up, the supervillain Team Up, Nick Fury, Daredevil. You know, those the black comic Daredevils.
Yeah.
We're looking at some good stuff.
Thanks, Jim. Yeah. Stephanie Brown.
Thank you. What, Stephanie Powers? Who was that? All right, this one actually looks good. This one looks dollar bookish. Oh no, it's got a chew. It's got a chew right here, but it is.
Yeah. Well, Stephanie Powers is from Heart to Heart.
That's right.
Yep.
And here we have Yellow Jacket No More.
Oh yeah,
I know, right? It's sad to see these great books in this kind of condition. I mean, look at this. This is a Christmas where Batman fights Blockbuster. I mean, how cool is that? And what gets me, and this is why I wonder how they stored it, because look at that. Look at that. That is an awesome book to have.
Yep.
It's actually not in bad condition.
Till you get to the bottom.
And then we have the other annual number 15, which is actually in worse condition than the first one I showed you. And we have Spider-Man number 150 with all the, this light looks like they went overboard. There's no chews, but they've got the 3-hole punch. The cover looks like it's about to fall off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you know, hey, just put it in a Mylar and it'll look 100% better.
And Mylar is HD for comics. That is, everybody's like, oh, you just saw Jerry Springer died? Yeah. Here's Avengers number 149. Once again, these are going to be 25 to 50 cent books. And then we have issue number 135 of the Hulk, which doesn't look bad. It'd probably be a good 50 center or maybe $1. I have to open it though.
Time. Oh, Kang too.
I know, right?
Being so relevant.
Shit. For a while, people cared about that.
Yeah. Oh, so what did you think? I got great enjoyment when the newest Flash trailer dropped.
Oh my gosh!
All of the people, replying to it on Twitter, going, "I'm not watching this because Ezra Miller." Da 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 da. It's just like, okay, yeah, and I don't
not seeing it.
I don't totally disagree, but again, it's all about timing. That's what, and at the same time, what's funny is the second biggest loser behind Jonathan Majors is going to be Ezra Miller, because even if it turns out, and at least from this latest trailer that makes it look like a Batman movie, it looks like it could be a good movie.
Oh, it looks so fun,
and I mean,
the fact that we're getting reviews with people saying it was awesome.
Yeah,
but it's an atmosphere that lends itself to positive.
But I mean, let's say though it makes $1 billion. I still don't think in this current climate and environment that Warner Brothers can bring Ezra Miller back.
Oh no, he's got to go. That is true.
And it's partially because of what's now happened with Jonathan Majors and what Disney has, or what apparently it looks like Disney is going to do with him. Because if Warner Brothers said, "Hey, all's forgiven, yeah, Ezra Miller is going to continue to be our Flash because Flash got such a great response," they are going to get pilloried by the usual suspects.
Now we have 180. What is this? No, is that 104? That looks like 104. It could be 184, but it looks like 104.
Yeah. But I
against Magneto, but look at that funky outfit he's wearing.
Yeah, God, look how. I think you're right. It's 104. Yeah.
Yeah, this looks like it's just regular bad, not shoot on it bad. This kills me, man, because this was another one of the books where the cover was half. And I looked at it, went, "Oh, Defenders," and then when I
well, at least you can read that comic, though. I mean,
that's true. Yeah. That's true.
So, and Joe, Joe, I was a giant Fall Guy fan. I can actually hear the theme in the back of my head right now.
I'm an unknown stunt man. Then we've got Defenders 26. Now, these are the following books are the books that I think are actually, without going through, they look good enough to be $1 or higher. So we'll see if you guys agree.
Yeah, I mean, Joe, there probably wasn't an 80s, detective.
Okay, we got Sergeant Rock, and this is issue number 376. Now, I just noticed, I didn't see it because it's tiny, but right there on the bottom.
Yeah, right at the bottom. And it looks like it's the whole comic too. But
all the chews are the whole comic.
Yeah, no, there wasn't an 80s detective bounty hunter 1 hour drama that I didn't watch and love. I mean, Fall Guy, Riptide, Simon and Simon, Matt Houston.
Here's Daredevil 179. That looks pretty good. And let's see, we've got Amazing Spider-Man number 240.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
These are going to be the ones I'm really going to say, "Hey, can I make my money on these?" To try to get something. This is 243. Because these are $3 to $5 books in the condition you're looking at. So,
those look, decent.
They're looking
enough.
good.
Yeah.
Here is issue number 244, which is one of the Hobgoblin appearances. There we go.
So, and then of course, Joe, I mean, the underrated, long forgotten masterpiece that was Hardcastle and McCormick. I actually.
Here is
where did I see
Daredevil number 170. Now the problem with this one, kids, ain't on the front this time.
It's on the back.
On the back. Oh, it's good. It's great. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh,
rip. Well, I would still say that could be a $1 book.
that could probably be $1, $2 because that book is the first appearance or the first first confrontation between or meeting between Kingpin and Daredevil. So that one's got a little bit of something to it. This is Daredevil number 139. I've always loved that cover, the motion and such. So, and then as bad as the other issue was, I do have at least a decent copy of Daredevil number 169. Not a great copy, but at least it's decent.
Yeah. Well, okay. Seeing the ad there on the back.
Okay.
The Roman soldiers. So, I remember those ads, for the Roman soldiers, for the army soldiers, for what was it, like the Revolutionary War soldiers, Did you ever buy them?
No, I did have somebody, because I did a video on the advertisements in the comic, and I asked people, if you ever bought this, what were they like? And somebody said they're little flat pieces. They're not even like real soldiers.
Yeah, that's what I saw with the the U.S. Army type soldiers. Yeah, that instead of like the classic army men, that I bought as a kid. Yeah, there's almost like they were cut in half.
I'm still going to be putting this at $1. It's got a chew, but it's an early bullseye, and it's not a huge thing. So for basically the book itself saves it. Here we have Thor number 253. This is the back of it.
Yeah. No, Maranya. Hey, no, welcome. And so far you've been fortunate. I haven't seen any Iron Man books.
No, you wouldn't cry. There is, it looks like water damage on this. Yeah, and it'll end up in the dollar books.
Yeah, they seem to have been spared by the mice.
We have Marvel Team Ups. Marvel Team Up number 54, Spider-Man versus the Hulk. And this one is pretty damn decent. So I got a few $2 books here. So that's good. I'm happy about that. Now, here's a Silver Age, but it's not exactly a character that everybody and their brother loves or needs in their life, but it's still Silver Age. It's a Bomba the Jungle Boy, issue number 6.
I have not heard of.
I know, right?
Bomba the Jungle Boy.
There you go. This will probably be in the $5.
A Daisy Red Ryder BB gun.
And then we have all new Bomba the Jungle Boy, and this is issue number 7. So somewhere between 6 and 7, something changed, and he became the all new Jungle Boy. So
yeah.
That is a cool cover, though. That is pretty sweet.
Not to be confused with Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
And then we have issue number 21 of Spider-Woman.
Oh, hey, let's see what the front
just to show.
Let's see what the front of this one looks like. Oh, not bad.
Not bad at all.
Not bad.
I mean, it's an actual issue. We all love some Jack Kirby.
I might have one I add to the collection.
And here is Jack Kirby Sandman, issue number 2.
Ah, the good Sandman.
There you go. All right. Oh, damn. That right there.
Oh, yeah. What are you doing trying to hide that?
It went right back to $1 or $2 books. So
yeah. I missed that. Were they selling seeds or grit on the back?
Yeah.
Let's see. Make money, get prizes. Oh, selling American seeds. Yeah. Well, now that I've got a backyard and a little garden area, I need some seeds.
This is Thor issue 223. There we go. So, some good books here.
Yeah. Austin, why do you think I said it?
Oh, the good Sam Dalton. I feel the disturbance in the force. This one might actually be a 5 to 10er. The movie it's based on is awesome. Highly recommend it. It's amazing that they made a comic book out of an R-rated film in the 1970s.
Oh.
But we got Logan's Run, issue number 1.
No, let me check the chip in my palm right now.
There is a problem.
No comments.
It is. It's between a $2 book or a yeah.
Is it just the cover or the whole book?
No, it's the cover. It's just the cover. See, just to give you a heads up.
Yep.
The book is fine. Yeah. Let me check though. Let's see. I'd start at the beginning. It's the cover and the last page.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Now, is that the movie adaptation or is that a new story?
No. An official adaptation of the MGM production. Yes. Yeah. So there you go. All righty. Next up, we have a decent version of the Avengers I showed you, issue number 225.
Oh, hey, you could have used that one last week.
Oh, yeah, with all the Black Knight dice sold.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember those Legos. I don't think I ever had any of that brand, style, though.
And then, I know you guys don't like this book anyway, because I had issue number 1. It was tough to sell, but here is issue number 44 of Spidey Super Stories. Yeah. That looks like somebody cut a stamp and or a something or other out of the back cover.
It says clip and collect Spidey stamps. So
well, there you go. Yep, they cut the stamp.
That's what they cut out.
There you go. The rest of the book looks great. They just cut the stamp. Yeah. All righty, Red Sonja number 3.
Oh, hey.
It's rough. It is rough, but it's Red Sonja number 3. So, I might, but then I saw the back.
Red Sonja number 3.
Yeah. There you go.
Look at, you can get that complete fishing kit for $12.
I know, right? Then we have a decently shaped, at least in the bag. Nope. Sorry, spoke too soon. It is issue something or other of Sergeant Rock.
More of the Yahtzees.
It might still be worth $1 or so to someone. This one is definitely a 50 center. This is Marvel Age. It amazes me that Marvel Age is getting collectible.
Yeah. Well, actually, this is the. Oh, wait, what's coming up? Oh, is that the first appearance of Star Wars in a Marvel comic book?
What? No. that first appearance of Star Wars in Marvel was 1978. I was just getting ready to mention Spidey Super Stories, says Dark Admiral. Yeah. Someone get Alex Ross on the phone. He loves Spidey Super Stories.
Yeah. Well, you know what's coming up. And it's a great time to sell that Marvel Age right now.
Because
Marvel Age 1000.
Go fuck yourself. Yeah, I had a conversation about that. A long conversation about that. Okay, gang. Next up, we have the Incredible Hulk number 204.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know what the fascination is necessarily with the number 1000, especially when it's so completely made up like that. I don't know why you don't just market it, because obviously it's a one shot. Yeah. I don't know why you just market it as,
number 208.
What is it? What are we celebrating? The 75th or 80th anniversary of Marvel?
Yep. Number 210.
So just call it, 75th anniversary Marvel Age or something. I mean, sticking number 1000 on there makes absolutely no sense.
No sense. But Action Comics, Detective Comics made it, so they want their books to make it too. But Action Comics and Detective didn't make it any more than any of theirs.
Yeah.
This one might be a 50 center.
Yeah. But again, the thing is that I'm pretty sure that if you try and do some kind of crazy legacy bullshit numbering, that you're not going to get to 1000.
Yep. 229.
Oh, Doc Samson and Moonstone on the cover, I believe.
And then we have issue number 230.
Yeah.
And then we have issue number 232.
Yeah. So Moonstone, secretly one of my favorite characters, and of course she's been treated horribly in the last few years. They tried to strip her of her Moonstone and what have you, and she should be a kick-ass, formidable
the fact character. That the cover didn't fall off is a good sign. This is a Silver Age because it's got the comics code, but it's a 10 center as well. It's Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen. Both staples are connected, although loosely.
Yeah. No, Marani, you might be thinking of
the centerfold is tight. It's got a little bit of looseness. There's a tear. It's on the bottom here. Okay, you see that? And it does have a cover piece missing. But this is a 10-cent Superman Pal Jimmy Olsen number 42.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I'm thinking $5 book, maybe.
Yeah. So Marani, it wasn't DC 10,000. DC did a series of column annuals that were
1 million.
1 million.
Alrighty. Next up, we have a number 1, but it definitely does not look in great shape. But it is the Son of Satan. There we go.
Okay.
And then we have Thor again, and this is issue number 257. Whoops. There we go. God dang it.
Okay.
This looks decent.
Yep.
Somebody cut out the stamp.
Well, they wanted to sell those seeds.
I guess so. Let's see. Next up, we have Superboy number 125. The cover looks good. Looks like a little trouble with the top staple. Let me open it up to see what we got here. Yeah, no, it's connected. It's good. Let me check the center fold. Is the center fold looking tight or does it look loose?
Yeah. So in Austin,
center fold's good and strong. It's really in there too, man. It's good. This is a well put together book. It's Superboy 125. What's the back look like? Oh, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. Wonder what stamp or self-addressed envelope there they were getting. So Austin, the Bombers were almost over their target, but then they got called back at the last minute.
New Teen Titans number 40. And then we have Wonder Man annual number 2.
Oh, hey, there you go.
And this is fine. This is great. There's no problem with that.
Well, until you open it up and check.
I know, right? And see that it's all. Here's something. Good humor cartoons. Okay, it looks good from the cover. It does have. It's a thicker book, so it does have that usual kind of iffiness to it. That
like what looks like kind of like rolled spine.
Is this a problem? Oh, okay. Yeah. I see what happened.
Maranya was saying, you check that Teen Titans. It said something about a George Perez poster.
Which one?
I think it was the one that looked like had flames on it.
Okay. George Perez poster. Okay. Usually that means it's like a pinup or something.
Yeah.
I don't think it means like it's a folded up poster somewhere.
But place your odds, place your bets.
Let's see. I'm not seeing anything. I should know about this because I've had this book. I am not seeing a damn thing about a poster here. I'm not seeing any torn pages either. Get the new Titans poster by George. No, it says get the new. It doesn't say it's included in here.
Okay.
Two different things there. All righty. Now let me see if I can't get this good humor comic open. Let's see what we got here. I got to say, I've never heard of Good Humor. I never heard of the Good Humor ice cream.
Yeah.
Summon a bitch. It looks like somebody. Please don't be all through. Yeah, it is. It is. It's all through the whole. That's naked breasts.
Hold up the cover of this again.
But this woman has no nipples, so how can it be naked breasts?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Let's see what we got here. 200 girls, grins, and giggles.
A Charlton publication.
Oh, cartoons. Good.
1975. Unfortunately, it looks like ink had spilled onto it.
Well,
it is ink. It's not mold, but
yeah,
the ink goes through a couple of pages.
Yeah.
So
Well, as long as it doesn't like show up on the important parts, then
You mean the naked boobies?
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, it's got like naked boobs, but they don't have nipples. So
Well, yeah,
I don't
because
know if that counts.
that's what you had to do back in the day.
I mean, basically, Catwoman in the purple spandex looks like she's got naked boobs. But yeah, there you go. Okay, so Good Humor, still with the size and everything would still be probably $1, maybe $2. But all right, and finally, this one I was thinking could have gone on my wall, and then I saw the Chew. But here we have She-Hulk #1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Looks great.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh God, it actually goes all the way through the entire book.
Yeah. Well, like I said, the Chews do.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one, if I were to put one of them, this would go on the wall.
Yeah. So wait, so you got two?
Two She-Hulks #1. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Ahsoka? When E mentioned Good Humor, yeah, that's what I think. Except for me, Good Humor is those strawberry shortcake bars. Love those. Love them.
I just go for the traditional, vanilla chocolate coated.
Everybody's got their thing.
Bar for those.
All right. So, like I said, the last few, they look like I could get $1 or $2. The others were probably, except for a few that I showed you, like the other She-Hulk, I can't very well sell for 50 cents. And I know even in the condition I have, it's worth more.
Hey, Jay, how are you? You've missed an hour of misery.
Oh my gosh, you missed the cover, what I said, what the hell did you do to the box? Definitely check it out later, because you are going to cry. I mean, this is a sad story. This is a drama. This is like the Schindler's List of comic books.
Yeah,
really
make sure if you're watching the video, you got a box of tissues with you.
Yeah,
because it's gonna get a little dusty.
All righty, kids. I bought a book of commons also, just so I could mix these two up. We'll see what we got here. We've got this is the Vigilante. This is by I want to say what is his name? Robinson. Did Golden Age, but this is that Vigilante right here. That's issue 3. We have the All New Invaders. Once again, Robinson.
Yeah. And so since you already went tasteless with the Schindler's List, I'll say this is more like Saving Private Ryan, because each of those comics you showed was like a soldier getting shot in Omaha Beach.
There you go. So what's tasteless about Saving Private or Schindler's List? You don't like Jewish people? If you don't like Jewish people, then you should love Schindler's List. That's kind of weird. Here we have the All New Invaders issue #14 and issue #13. The Invincible Iron Man Fraction. This is Fraction and Laroga.
Salvador Larroca. Yeah.
Issue #6.
Yep.
And
hey, here you go, Maranya. Iron
issue
Man.
#33. We have the Immortal Iron Fist #15. Rick Remender's Black Science issue #3. Bloodsport issue #4. The Lone Ranger issue #5.
Old school Valiant.
And then we have the Lone Ranger Vindicated issue #3.
Okay.
And here is issue #2 of that story. And here is issue #4. Hopefully there'll be a #1. But while we're waiting, here's Lone Ranger #5 and Lone Ranger #2.
I wonder if those are in different runs of
Lone Ranger. Well, some of them are different miniseries, and some of them
are different miniseries.
And here we have the Black Knight #4. Warren Ellis writes the Black Summer. I'm not seeing a number here.
Hold it up. I can see. I want to say that's like either 2 or 3.
Okay.
So it's an interesting story. If I remember correctly on that one, it features like a superhero or like a Superman type going bad.
Well, Little Nemo returns to Slumberland, and this is issued in IDW Comics. This issue number 4.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, buying IDW comics for me doesn't help them. They're going out of business.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hey, we've seen it before. That's my answer to that. If anybody wants, oh, what do you think about IDW going out of business? Comico, Innovation. Name one.
Well, the thing is, I mean, IDW has been circling the drain now for at least 2 years now. I mean, they've been propped up continually on the hope that somehow they'll sell an IP and make a movie or a TV show.
Yep.
Out of it.
Batman Superman number 5.
Oh, that looks really good. You know, the problem with the big problem with IDW right now is
Legion of Superheroes number 50. And then we have Legionnaires number 9.
Oh, remember that one? That's a good one.
And Legion of Superheroes number 4.
Okay. Ooh.
The Valiant Readers. Man, I remember this thing. This is Valiant Reader number 1.
Oh yeah, I do remember those.
So if you want to catch up on everything, this is the book to do it. Valor number 1. So they gave Mon-El his own book, and it was good.
Yep.
Bloodshot number 12.
The first few issues of that. Oh yeah, I remember that Bloodshot. Oh, I remember that cover. I don't remember the story in it, but
something
I know
called Birthright. And this is issue number 2.
Let me see. Okay, no, it's not the one I'm thinking of.
Here's a book called Bounce by Joe Casey and David Messina.
Skybound book, though.
Yeah, it is. It's Skybound book.
Yeah.
And then we have Batman and Superman number 10.
Okay.
And we have Villains and Vigilantes, issue number 1. I would love to play that game again.
Oh, the old Eclipse.
Yep.
Book, yeah.
Voltron. I know some of you kids are Voltron people. Defender of the Universe. And that is issue number 1.
Let's see. I'm trying to see who's that. Oh, good old DDP. Wow, I haven't thought of them in years.
And here is V, issue number 2.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, kids, if you like some Brubaker in your life, here is issue number 6 of Velvet.
Good stuff.
And we have issue number 8 of Velvet.
And specifically the Secret Lies.
And issue number 3 of Vigilante.
Again?
Yeah, I guess so. Issue number 2 of Vigilante. Something called Very Vicky. I've never heard it. Calling All Hillbillies. Never heard of it.
Okay, yeah, no, so I've not heard of that one either.
This must be some self-published stuff.
Or indie.
Yeah. Next up, we have the Resurrection of Al Ghul, issue number 7. This is Detective Comics number something or other. No, all right. They don't want me to know. I will not find out. This is, I don't know where the freaking number is. Oh, it's this one. There you go.
Okay.
And then we have Deadpool, and this is issue number 4. It says Ultimatum coming in 2008. So there you
go. Okay, so old-fashioned Deadpool. Oh, Gerard Way.
Down, and this is issue number 2.
That's
Warris Bender.
Image title, yeah.
No, it's Harris, Snyder, and Metler is what it says. So
yeah,
there you go.
There's actually 21 down.
Really? Where's the 21?
Yeah, no. For some reason I thought I remember it being called 21 down, but
you like Brubaker? Have Captain America number 43.
Hey, back when Captain America was good.
Cable number 7. And we have Deathlock number 8.
Oh, there's a good old-fashioned cover.
And here is number 14. And oh my gosh, I love this. I love it. I love it. Please let all 4 issues be here. I don't think you guys would ever see it in an auction if there are. Let's see what we got here. Those are nice looking covers for Lone Ranger. I know, right? Look, IDW actually made some good comics that nobody was buying. I might that was Dynamite. Never mind. Let me back that up. That's Dynamite. Back it up. Never mind. IDW is the Transformers have to be freaking trans. Max Visaggio wrote him. Of course, she's going to make transgender transformers. I'm not kidding you. I wish I was kidding you guys.
IDW had the Transformers license, the G.I. Joe license, the My Little Pony books that I think are still coming out right now. But yeah, they're losing the Hasbro license soon. The Destroyer.
Now, otherwise known as the Adventures of Remo Williams.
Ah.
Yeah, I would love to have the whole mini-series in these. These are really thick boards. I keep thinking maybe there's a couple of them. I think there's a couple of backing boards in this one. All righty. Next up, we have Velvet number 5.
Okay.
And we have Velvet number 10. So I think we've had 3, 4, 5, and 10.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Anytime you can get Impact Comics, do it. We always say, hey, we just want fun comics. If it's got that impact on it, it is a fun comic.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Captain America number 12.
Okay.
And then we have, and that's Brubaker. And then we have issue number 631 by Bunn and Vitti.
Well, it's Captain America and Hawkeye.
And then we have Tangent Comics, Doom Patrol.
Oh, well, yeah, well, and specifically, yeah, that's the Tangent version of Doom Patrol. So,
okay.
For those who don't remember, DC did this little event called Tangent Comics that came out after they did the amalgam thing. And so basically the idea was again, they took the kind of names of all the characters and heroes that you knew, but gave them, different looks, different backstories, but wrote the books basically almost like you were in the middle of the issue. Some of them were really fun. For instance, like the version of the Flash in the Tangent Comics. I want to say Lila Cheney, but that's not right. It's Leah something is her name, and basically her parents were astronauts, and they had sex up in space, and it was hit by solar rays, and it basically altered her, where she basically is more or less like a solid hologram. So that's, of course she can zip around. So basically she moves, like at the speed of light. And so it was a really cute, light, fun book. They did two editions of the Tangent comics.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. I have quite a few of them.
Continuing though, we have Bloodshot number 5. I know we had number 4. Now we have number 5.
Yep.
Also, issue number 613 of Captain America.
I think that's Eternal Warrior on the cover of Bloodshot number 5 there.
Yep. Captain America number 613. So we got some Brewbakers here to put together a little run. Captain Atom, Armageddon. This is issue number 3 of 9. Something tells me the other 8 are not going to be here, but hopefully some of it can be put together. Here we have Cable number 8, and we got Emma Frost taking care of, I guess, Baby Nate.
Okay.
And we have Captain America, Theater of War, Operation 0 Point by Daniel and Charles Kniff and Mitch Breitweiser. Wait, wasn't he part of the crowd for a little bit?
Well, yeah. Well, I mean,
Breitweisers?
The Breitweisers are the ones that created Red Rooster.
Okay.
Was it not? Was it Red Rooster? Well, it was one of the earlier crowdfunded books, and then the whole controversy was they were able to make that deal with Walmart.
Yeah,
and because of the size of Walmart, the book got out to Walmart first before it got to the crowdfunded people. But of course, what people don't understand is the people that were crowdfunded got a completely different version, version of the book. But they're still
pretty cool. This is the Immortal Iron Fist. It's a one-shot. Orson Randall and the Death Queen of California. And this is by Swarzynski and Kumikoli. And it's got a great cover. I like that. That is pretty sweet. Yeah. All right. Next up, we've got another Captain America by Brubaker, and that's issue number 19. One of my favorite parts about Secrets of the Secret Invasion is the Inhumans bit. So that's part of their mini series, number 3 to 4. Next up, we've now I've heard some people love this run. I've heard some people hate this run. I've never read this run. It is Mark Waid's Daredevil. It's issue number 14.
I'm trying to think if I actually read any of that run or not, or if I was out of comics at that point.
And here is issue number 13. Oh, here's that other. Here's issue number 1 of that one book we were talking about. This is Down, issue number 1. Once again, it's by Warren Ellis and Tony Harris.
Yep.
And then we have Batman Eternal, number 45. And we have 46. Now, this is Snyder and Tinian, both. Okay, that sounds cool. And there's number 46. Hey, remember we had Villains of Vigilantes issue number 1. Do we have another one?
I don't know. Do we?
Well, we do now. I just want to kind of keep track of what we got. 1 and 3 so far.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a 4-issue miniseries. It'd be nice if I've got the.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I'm going to go through these and match them up.
So and again, I mean, for those who don't remember, there was a role-playing game called Villains and Vigilantes, and that comic book was based off of the RPG, similar to, and it was by Eclipse Comics, and that was a similar thing they did with the Champions.
Here's issue number 1. Didn't we have 2, 3, and 4 already? So here's issue number 1.
Yeah, I know we had 2 and 3.
Okay.
Actually, you've got 2 copies of 3, if I remember correctly.
That might be what I'm thinking. So we might be looking for an issue number 4. Let's see what's being said here. Austin, they did that back in the day with the comic and the such. Let's see. Red Rooster, yes, says Jay. RR was mess as Ethereal Dragon. The Bright Warriors weren't up front, says Jay, and that's what ticked me off. I think a lot of people got ticked off by that because they weren't up front. Yeah, actually, that was a decent run. Not great, but okay. Daredevil by Wade, says In a Disguise. Some early Bruce Timm work on the mini comics for Masters of the Universe, says Dark Admiral. So you RPG the comic series next. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, we're going to take a little bit of a break. We're still getting together on Tuesday to have a little powwow about the games to see if anybody wants to play and so forth and so on. But as far as actually playing the game, there's going to be a little break, but still show up on Tuesdays. Let's see. Little Nemo Returns to Slumberland. That is issue number 3. I know we had another one. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Here we have Lord of the Drungle by Dynamite Comics. So we got a Tarzan book here. That is a really cool cover.
Okay.
And then something called Love and Capes. Oh, this is a free comic book day?
Oh, yeah. So Love and Capes was a fun little book. I'm trying to remember who put that out. Is it Sam? Excuse me. Speaking of, it might have been IDW book.
It said Marketable Comics or Marketable Press or Merkle Press.
Well,
okay.
Well, might have been that one, but I know one of the larger publishers, either Image or IDW, picked it up.
Something called Luther Strode number 2.
Yeah, and it's about. I know there at least one of them is a hero. I want to say the guy's a hero. The girl was just a regular person, but then it's kind of a fun, whimsical slice of life, book, but with, heroes and stuff.
Daredevil number 12 from the Mark Waid run. And then we have issue number 11 from the Mark Waid run.
I mean, for instance, it's kind of like what the idiot Marvel writers try to do with the Marvel characters, but this was had a little bit of humor to it.
I don't mind the independent. Do what you will with your own book.
Exactly.
Number 13 of the Mark Waid run of Daredevil.
Yeah. So I mean, I enjoyed it. It was a cute, fun little book.
And then we have Deathlock number 6, where he fights the Punisher. Oh my Lord in heaven! I'm gonna sell this one for $1 gajillion. There's no freaking way. I think this was the first time we saw this. But ladies and gentlemen, I've got Batman number 37. With the trans Batgirl villain.
Ah, okay. Here you have me thinking maybe it was going to be American number 7 or something.
You're jealous. You want this. You know you do. All righty. Next up, we've got Batman Eternal number 36. And we've got Batman Eternal number 35. And we have issue number 37. And we have issue number 39. And issue number 44. All right. Yikes. Here we go. Vigilante. We got the series. This is issue number 4.
Okay.
And then we have Marvel Vision, the Marvel fan magazine. And I guess this is issue number 3, but they're talking about who are Spider-Boy and Darkclaw.
Oh. Wait. Oh, look at that. That is a time capsule. So, okay. So right? Spider-Boy and Darkclaw, of course, that goes from the Amalgam books.
And of course, they're talking about new artist Jimmy Palmiotti.
Yeah, well, and then of course Foxfire there. So that was the collaboration. That was after Marvel had bought up Malibu, and so there was a character. I can't remember if she appeared in the Malibu Ultraverse books first, or it was something they created after they got that. But Foxfire was a character that kind of, sort of had the Phoenix Force, or either had the Phoenix Force or there was the miniseries with the Phoenix Force, and kind of an interesting look. And then Marvel has done nothing with the Malibu characters in 20 plus years.
Virgin Comics. When the music company went into comic books.
Yeah, for about a
second. Voodoo Comics number 1.
And so that was the New 52. So that was when DC decided to try and fold the Wildstorm characters into the DC universe proper. Hey, there's number 4. So I think we're missing number 2.
No, number 1. No, we had number 1. Yeah, I think we got a set, to tell you the truth.
I feel like you only got 1, 3, and 4 so far.
Okay. Here is issue number 7 of Velvet, The Secret Lives of Dead Man. Here's another very Vicky book. That art is weird. Yeah. It's not horrible weird. It's weird.
It's abstract art.
Okay,
weird.
I've got to check. This is the Valiant starter kit.
Oh yeah. Well, does it have the 3D glasses?
No, I'm not feeling 3D glasses in here. So basically, this will just be a blurry comic book.
Yeah, which didn't do much for me because of my eyesight. So with
let's see, Boy does not have that cool ring to Spider-Boy, right?
Yeah. No, he meant to say Spider-Boy. So in this case, the Spider-Boy was an amalgam of Spider-Man and Superboy.
Oh my gosh, this is a Virgin comic, and you've got to read this. Vishnu, the Narashima Avatar, okay? And it actually, I read that because I really, really want this to hit hard. Deepak Chopra presents.
Yep.
I shit you not, kids.
Oh yeah, no. So yeah, the whole when Virgin got into the comics, it was basically using Indian characters, and I forget exactly who the leader was. But here's a little known fact. Do you know somebody that got their start? Somebody right now that we continue to curse their name got their start Virgin Comics.
Really?
You know who that is? Bingo.
Yeah. Here we have Valiant Freeview. There you go.
And of course, okay, this was the point, where Valiant was now Acclaim Comics there, because I remember
and
now they brought over the Magic license.
We have another very Vicky. This is issue number 7. And we have a very Vicky, which is issue number 2.
You might have the whole run of.
I might just have. I may be one of the lucky ones. Here is Valiant Comics 212 free comic. But let me tell you something. The Venditti Exo Man of War is worth the price of admission. And then we have Vigilante number 1. Again. All righty. And next up, we've got, okay, I'm getting down to the things that I knew was good. Then we've got something called Vertigo Winter's Edge. And I guess it's a bunch of short stories and such.
It either looks like short stories or possibly reprints, maybe.
Doesn't look like, well, it doesn't look like a, it looks like a winter's, like an annual kind of thing. Like, hey, we're going to do a Christmas comic for the Vertigo characters, because it's a lot of short stories.
Okay.
All right. And this is 1998. And then here is Winter's Edge 1999.
Okay.
So we've got both of them. I might sell them as a set just to make sure that whomever gets it gets both. Yeah. Then we have Vertigo. This was the first one. This was the first sneak preview. It's got Sandman. What was that one? The mask thing. And it's got books I can't even remember.
You're asking the wrong person.
Sandman Mystery Theater, and then Death. I don't remember I think it's
The High Cost of Living.
Yeah.
One in the third one, I'm not sure.
I don't remember, but Sandman Mystery Theater was pretty damn cool. Next up, we've got, and by the way, we're definitely into some books where I was like, okay, these are the $2 books, easy, because this is Archie Adventures. This is issue number 5 of Blue Ribbon Comics.
Oh wow!
There we go.
That is interesting indeed.
And a book that I think is awesome. I really do. This is issue number 1 of Dick Tracy. And this is Big City Blues. This is a lot of fun. Now, what they did here was they wrote a prequel to the movie. This story leads up to, this is basically the rise of Big Boy. I highly recommend this book. I love it. I've got it on trade. It is so fantastic. Next up, we have The Defenders, issue number 120. There you go. And we have Dark Hawk, number 10. Then we have Daredevil, number 273. And I think this is worthy of a $5 book. I think actually it's getting a boost because there was talks, as they sometimes talk. But this is DP7, number 1.
Oh, the new universe.
I know.
I miss you.
I know. It is nostalgia. And then we have Defenders, number 104. There we go.
Yeah. No, and I highly doubt that they'll ever do anything with the new universe as regards to the MCU, because then they would have to pay Jim Shooter money.
Yeah, nobody wants to pay Jim Shooter money. Let's see. Next up. Gosh, I love Dick Tracy, man. These are some awesome fucking comics. Seriously. This is issue number 3 of Dick Tracy from the Gladstone years. These were some awesome reprints, too. They look good. And then we have The Defenders, issue number 124. I don't know where this next one goes, because he's more your generation than my generation, but here is Duckman, issue number 1.
Oh, good old tops. Yeah. No, I remember watching Duckman on the USA Network.
And then we have Captain America number 407, part 6 of 6 of the Capwolf.
No, I mean, I would honestly say Duckman is a precursor to, say, Family Guy and American Dad.
And we have Venom, Lethal Protector number 2.
Oh yeah, guest starring Spider-Man, because second issue, you got to have Spidey.
Yep. Issue number 109 of the Defenders. Now, I know he gets collections. I know he gets collections and such, and I know these books are in this lot. These big books are in this lot. He put this one in, right?
Uh-huh.
Nice. But what do we see right at the top?
Oh, yep.
Yeah. I don't think that is as damaging. Obviously, it's not as damaging as some of the rest. Here we have Blue Ribbon Comics, number 14. And these are all the MLJ comic book characters from the Golden Age and such. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
We have the very first appearance of Tim Drake as Robin. Remember when Tim Drake was cool?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then we have issue number 495 of Detective Comics. This is one of those thick books that we've been selling recently.
Oh yeah, 5 thrilling stories in one issue.
All righty, we're almost done, guys. Thank you very much for being patient as we go through these. Next up, we have Thor, issue number 289, and this time they're in good condition. And we have Thor, issue number 276.
Long live the new Thor. Well, that doesn't look like Jane Foster.
And then we have the Flash, issue number 284.
Run, Flash, run.
Run, Flash, run.
Run from your problems.
How can you run from a heroin addiction? Okay, next up we have Adventure Comics number 413, starring Supergirl. I know, right? Good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Adventure Comics. Yeah. So.
Oh, the walking bombs. Okay. Well, not sure that makes more sense or not.
And we have okay, well, I've got a couple of
I thought they were describing Supergirl on the cover there.
I sold some like these last week. I hope you guys still enjoy them. This is random though. I grabbed a whole bunch of them from the warehouse sale and just so happened to get these in a random collection. And I wish I had more of them. As a matter of fact, this is Vault of Horror, issue number 3.
EC reprints.
Yeah. These can go for some money, man. Seriously, it's I'm very happy to grab a hold of these. Here's issue number 4. And here is issue number 5. All righty. And that, ladies and gentlemen, are all the books I got. Once again, I've got damn near an entire box of, it's going to be a quarter book sale. I have to figure out how I want to do it. It might be we'll have an auction of straight up on like a Monday or something like that, or it'll be just put these throughout. It depends on what it looks like. I've had some good books, and if I can make an entire auction of the good books, then I would rather do that than put in some books that would start off at 25-50 cents. Yeah. Is anyone going to see the new Flash movie when it's out? Hells to the yes. That looks awesome.
I won't be rushing out to see it, but if it's good word of mouth, yeah, I probably will wind up seeing it. I mean, if nothing else, hey, I've got to use my popcorn bowl, so
there you go.
Yeah.
That being said,
got to pay for
it. We went out and saw Renfield finally and had a great time. It's kind of like the Shazam movie to me. How is this a bomb? You know, the Shazam was just a lot of fun, just pure entertainment. It's what everybody says they want. Yeah. Well, and I'm not saying it needed to make $1 billion, but people were actively against Shazam for some reason. It didn't make sense to me.
Yeah,
to be actively against it.
Yeah, I mean, part of that's factions, but again, for me, that's like Operation Fortune. That was a lot of fun, and it bumps out that movie bombed.
Yeah, that was surprising. Guy Ritchie's movie, that was a good movie, and no, you and I are the only ones I know who saw that movie.
It feels like that.
And Renfield was a hell of a lot of fun. So
yeah. So have you watched Mrs. Jones yet?
No, I haven't. I've been waiting for Gail to come on in.
Oh, okay.
And, but I've had problems and sleeping. And she gets tired of me having problems sleeping because I tend to toss and turn. I made a joke with her. Are you coming up, hon? Because we'll be tossing left and turning right. Yeah. And she doesn't like it because and I'm bouncing the bed and everything. We need one of those. If on my side I could turn all I want and she ain't bothered, but we can't afford that shit.
Yeah.
What's up, Indie Comics Jones? But
so yeah, no,
I think that they've already mentioned, by the way, Ezra Miller's going to do his thing and then he's going to go away. This was an important movie for them, and it would have been way too expensive to do the reshoot. So okay.
Yeah. Well, again, as I try to tell people who are trying to play the race card with, look, Ezra Miller is doing this and Jonathan Majors is getting all this. It's kind of like, well, again, it's timing. If let's say Jonathan Majors had done Loki and had filmed Ant-Man and the Wasp, and everybody knew he was going to be the big bad villain in it. And then, 6 months before it came out, all the stuff, now that's happened came out.
Yeah, Marvel got lucky in the sense that
Marvel wouldn't have, trashed the movie and started over and reshoot the villain or whatever. They would have done exactly what Warner Brothers has done.
But they got lucky. They got lucky in the fact that he is in between filming Marvel movies. Yeah. So they can get rid of him before the next Kang comes along.
Yeah.
Yeah. We see a lot of the racist yelling racism and all that kind of stuff. They use your heads.
That being said, the rumors are that Flash went through 2 or 3 separate sets of reshoots.
Mm-hmm.
That, supposedly the below the line, or I guess the above the line budget, so just the production budget, not including marketing, is somewhere in the neighborhood of $300 to $500 million.
Yeah.
So, and then you tack on, the marketing costs. Yeah. And even if the thing about it is, even if it makes $1 billion, it's probably not making a profit for Warner Brothers.
Well, here's my prediction. The black pills are going to black pill. People are going to say, well, he's a this and he's a that. And I'm not going to go, no matter how good the word of mouth is, you're still going to get that faction that's just going to be shitting all over it, because shitting all over it gets views.
Well, no, I'm not 100% sure. Certainly there will be, some, small percentage, but again, you can't, I guess you have to separate it though between the ones that do that versus people that legitimately just had a problem with the movie, because hey, movies are still subjective as much as we want.
That is true. That is true.
But
I didn't say, but you're putting words.
There are people that I like to watch all the time that
you are putting words in my mouth. Surprised I didn't say all the people who didn't like it. I just said you're going to have that faction. You're going to have them coming out.
You said faction, and I'm just trying to say it's not going to be as big a faction, I think.
I hope so. I hope this is given a fair chance. I think Shazam was treated poorly. I would like to see people give movies a fair chance before they go shitting all over them, but that's just me. Anyway, guys, let's see. Tomorrow is Friday. We do an open mic night kind of thing, so join us at 9 o'clock for that, and then 8 o'clock for the auction on Saturday, where I'll have one whole box that I showed you and then pieces and parts of the other box as I figure out what I really want to do with it. But yeah, we'll see. And also I'm going to get more books from the warehouse and some big dogs from the warehouse as well. So please join there. I'll probably have an unboxing at around 3-ish for the new books, 2:33, because I will want to show off the stuff that I have for that auction. So anywho, yeah, the unboxing at 3, let's say 2:30-ish, 3 o'clock. And then, of course, the auction Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. Thank you, LK, for joining for some conversation.
Yeah.
And as always, guys, thank you very, very much for watching. Have a good night.
Hey, good night, everybody.